Here's a truth that might sting just a little. Most people who create a will believe that they're doing the right and responsible thing. They think that they're protecting their family and that they're avoiding a mess and family fights later on. But what if I told you they're not? And what if the will, yes, the one that you paid your attorney good money for, is actually a guaranteed ticket to the very thing you thought you were avoiding? Probate court and family drama. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on one of the most common and costly misconceptions in estate planning. And I'm not here to scare you, I'm here to protect you because your legacy deserves better than this. My name's Anthony Bister, and I'm a tax and estate planning attorney. And this is a wealth planning podcast with Brister Law. So let's talk about the biggest misconception I see when it comes to estate planning. And it's people thinking that a will avoids probate, but actually it guarantees it. Why? Because a will is a set of instructions to the court. You're saying, here's what I want done with my assets, judge. Please approve this. And that approval, that's called probate. A will is like giving your kids a map to a treasure and then locking that map in a courtroom for 9 months or more and then charging them to read. The probate process is slow, it's public, and it's expensive. It often can cost 5 to 10% of your total estate value in court fees, attorney costs, and administrative headaches. Meanwhile, in a time where your family should be grieving, it becomes a bureaucratic battle. If you've ever lost someone and had to settle their estate, you know this pain. I watched a family fight for 14 months over a $600,000 estate, and they ended up with just over $480,000 after fees, and they don't speak to each other anymore. Is that what you really want for your family? Now, here's a part of this that most people never talk about too, and honestly, it's a part that makes my blood boil just a little bit. Probate attorneys, the ones who draft your will, well, they get paid twice actually. The first time is obvious. You pay them to draft your will. Maybe it's $1,500, maybe it's $5,000. You feel responsible, you feel a little bit better. You did the adult thing and you check that box. But what they didn't tell you is that that will is going to go through probate. In fact, it will guarantee it. That's what a will does. It says, again, hey, judge, please approve it. And then that's when that second paycheck comes into play. Because once that will hits probate court, your family now needs another attorney. Sometimes that same one. If you check your estate planning packet, there's probably some business cards with that attorney's contact information, right? Saying, hey, call me once something happens. So this same attorney is getting paid and they're guiding you through that court process, which now allows them to bill thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, depending on the size of your estate, how long it takes, and what kind of family drama that comes along with it. So think about that for a second. You paid that attorney to create a document that sends your family right back to them so they can charge them again just to use it. Now, I'm not saying that this is unethical and that attorneys are bad. That's not it. But most people just assume that a will is the end of the story, and it's not. A revocable trust, on the other hand, skips probate, it skips the court, it executes your wishes privately, quickly, and clean. And no, you don't need to be wealthy to have one. You just need to love the people who'd be stuck dealing with the court system otherwise. If you want to know whether your will is enough or whether your plan is built to last, let's talk. Go to bristertaxlaw.com, book a free strategy call. No pressure. We'll give you clarity because protecting your legacy shouldn't be a revenue stream for someone else. So the answer really isn't just a will, it's proper planning with a revocable living trust, beneficiary designations, power of attorneys, and then education on the back end. A revocable trust, for example, bypasses probate entirely if it's funded correctly, it's private, it's immediate, and most importantly, it protects your family from going to court and airing out all the family drama. If you're unsure of what you have, or worse, if you think you're covered, I encourage you to get a second opinion. We offer complimentary estate planning reviews. Go to bristertaxlaw.com, schedule that, and have a discussion and see if you're truly protected. So here's what's really at stake. It's your peace of mind, your children's unity, and your financial legacy. You wouldn't leave your house unlocked, hoping that someone might come secure it later. So why would you leave your estate vulnerable to the courts, creditors, and family drama? A will without a trust is like a parachute packed by a lawyer who doesn't jump out of the plane with you, right? A will hands over the keys to a manual car and a map and says good luck, while a trust is like a self-driving car that drives the car exactly how you want it and where you wanted it to go. This isn't about the people you love, the life you built. It's about the respect you have for both of them. You don't need to be perfect or wealthy to plan your estate. You just need to be proactive and talk to someone who truly cares about your legacy. So if today's episode stirred something in you, or caused you to have a second thought of what you're doing really is protecting your family, I hope you take that next step. Share this episode maybe with someone who's still trusting a will to protect their legacy, or worse, they don't have any estate plan at all. And if you're ready to fix this for your family, schedule a discovery call with our team at bristertaxlaw.com. You don't need another form. You need a plan that's actually going to work how you want it when you're not here to tell the people you love what you wanted. Thank you.